I'm guessing we're rolling already. Oh, cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff here from TheFloatLife. I got Thor Callahan here. If you guys don't know Thor, one of the top-ranked ORL riders, passed Austin Silva on this crazy berm and race for the rail this year. I don't know. Let's throw that clip up.
This is amazing. Oh, Thor going for an outside pass.
I don't even know if we're gonna throw that clip up, but we did it anyway.
Yeah, that's sick.
Anyway, I figured I'd give Thor a call because right here behind me, we have the brand new prototype pint-sized Enduro. And so we got it here on a Pint X. We also have it here on a Growler conversion. So I figured we'd have Thor out. He's the kid who really likes riding like the 5.5 tires, a little more squirrely, a little more nimble. So I figured he'd be the perfect one to give us some feedback on this tire, let us know what we should tweak for the final production run and really make it like the best possible tire. So Thor, how you feeling, my guy?
Feeling good. I'm ready to go rip these awesome sandy trails, a lot like San Miguel and Tahoe, so I think it'll be a good comparison against other 5.5s we have out there for these one wheels.
Sweet.
Looking forward to
I
it.
love it. Well, which one you want to grab for the first go here?
I'll take this beautiful WTF Growler that we got right here. The Steves.
Of course he takes the good one. Make me ride the Pint X, whatever. Still fun, still gonna rip, have a good time, but
yeah.
We'll switch off, we'll get feedback on both, and we'll get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's
get
go.
it, brother. Yeah.
I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes.
Yeah, I don't know, that's a weird one. I don't think you're gonna be able to clear that gap. You're gonna have to come in 100 miles an hour. Thor just had a terrible idea. This feature isn't gonna work at all. Let's see what happens. I was wrong. First time ever. That was crazy. Anyway. Testing, let's get some street tests. All right, we are halfway done with our mission right now. We just took fatty run.
Yeah.
I was ripping the Pint X this time.
I was on the XR, what is this, a Growler Dub, I believe?
That's a Growler Dub, yeah.
5.0.
Joe, I cannot believe you ate shit on that cliff right there.
Yeah, that was a bummer right there. Destroyed the wrist guards, but I'm chilling. Save the wrist, that's all that matters, man. Get it set it, function, you know? They'll save your life maybe. Yeah.
All right, so you had a chance to ride the Growler with the new pint size Enduro.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts?
Oh man, it's amazing compared to like other 5.5s like the Maxxis, Hoosier, Burris. Most of them are very tippy, like you can't ride in a straight line comfortably. You'll have to hold, you know, your one foot on your toe side and your back foot, or vice versa, you know, hold one edge hard and the other edge really hard if you're going in a straight line to keep the board from like wobbling, you know, doing the speed wobbles at high speed. On this thing, I was like, you know, pulled out of a nose drag and high speeds, and it was perfectly straight. Like it felt like a 6.0 going straight, which is exactly what you want. You don't want to have to be dealing with trying to fight the board to keep it straight. You want it to be straight when you want to go straight. And then, you know, you get up on those corners, like say you gotta do this real nice sidewall around this rock. Yeah, it holds that edge beautifully. It's like exactly what you want from a 5.5. You want that nimbleness to get around stuff and squeeze through the tight rocks, and all of that on top of the high speed stability. It's honestly the best 5.0 or 5.5. Same thing at this point, pretty much.
Well, it's a 5.0, just to be clear.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's one of the best tires out there. I'm gonna say it's the best 5.5 tire out there, indeed. If you're a 5.5 lover like me, you should go out and pre-order this tire if you can on the date of whenever this video comes out, man. Like, just do it. Go on the website, order one, just put the money in. You will love it. It'll be the best money spent if you're a 5.5 tire guy, or 5.0. Same thing, but you get my point.
Let's talk about things you want to change. So this is a first like version 1 prototype that we made. Yeah. I already have an idea of a couple little tweaks that I want to make, nothing major. I think it's like 90% of the way there. But is there anything that you might want to tweak on it going into final production run?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Like maybe it's a little wonky in between the flat, you know, stable positioning and then starting your entry into your carve.
Yep.
It's like it feels sag. Like I don't know how to describe it besides like saggy. It like wants to get stuck in between carvy and flat right there before it fully gets onto the carvy edge.
That's like the one thing that we're really gonna tweak on it.
Definitely.
Is that, so the thing about the Enduro, if you guys ride Enduros like for XR for example, it almost feels like there's no transition between flat and edge, if that makes sense. Like you start getting into the edge, and on a lot of tires you'll feel it kind of fall into the edge, like the Vega for example.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You've got to try super hard to get it on edge. Then when it gets on edge, it like falls into it, and then you're kind of wobbly.
Yep.
Enduro just like glides onto the edge real nice, and then just sticks and holds on the edge. Yeah, so that's the thing that we're gonna tweak from this version to the next one. And it's not like a heavy fall on this prototype. It's like just a little bit, right? Yeah, that's the one big thing that we're changing for sure, is that edge roll transition.
Gotcha, yeah, so. No, definitely. Once that's done, I feel like it's definitely gonna be the best tire out there for sure. I mean, other than that, like for the V1 tire, like you guys killed it, the people that make it, the people that pour the molds and get it all dealt with and shipped out to us, they killed it as well.
Yeah, so we know how it rides on the XR hub now, since we have the Growler riding. Now you get to experience what I've been experiencing on this whole entire ride out here. I get to ride the Growler, which I'm stoked on, because that's my favorite board to ride right now. Super fun. And you get to ride the Pint X all the way back with your top speed of 18 miles an hour before you get aggressive pushback. So yeah, enjoy that one, bud.
Sadly, I broke my wrist guard already, so wish me luck and no falling. Here we go.
Like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm strut like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown.
Thor, you got a chance, full lap on the Pint X with the Enduro, the small Enduro. We don't have a name for it yet. The Enduro that fits on the Pint. How about that?
The Pint Enduro.
Yeah. You already rode it on the Growler last lap. This lap was Pint.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Which one did you like better?
Honestly, not gonna lie, I kind of like the Pint a little bit better. That smaller hub, giving it that little bit of extra flare out instead of being like flared onto the XR rim.
Yeah, because the Pint rim, for you guys that don't know, the Pint rim is actually narrower than the XR rim. So any tire that you put on the Pint rim is going to be shaped different than when you put it on an XR rim.
Yep. So exactly. So it's a little more like you get a little flare out on these sides versus not so stretched out, like I was saying. I actually preferred it kind of, besides for the fact that you only can do like 18 miles an hour and the whole time feels like death on the Pint, and the Pint sucks and it's tiny and it's small GT basically. Besides all that facts, it was absolutely amazing. Like it took up all the rocks and the bonks, and like carving mobility was amazing. And then like everyone complains on the stock Pint tire, like it's way too carby and too nimble. Like on this, it's the best of both worlds. It's really nice and flat. I'm sure there's quite a few sections you guys saw me just ripping through the rocky sections, like having no problems at all, just like smooth, clean, flat, just no problems, just bashing through the rocks versus like on the Pint tire. I've had, you hit the rock with the tire, and because it's so round and they made such a nimble tire, you like get bounced way over and off of the trail, and it can really do you some damage and screw you up and make you eat some dirt pretty well. The stock one, that is. But yeah, this one, it's amazing. The one thing I did notice about it later on, especially once we got onto the pavement, high speeds, and I was like really carving out here, Jeff was telling me a little bit, it was because this is a V1, of course. Once you get like past a certain section on the edge, like it's a little wobbly, it gets into like a weird state where it's like it wants to like roll off of the tire and onto the rim sayers, how it feels. It's like it wants to give fully out. So maybe, I don't know what to do to fix the tire there. I'm not a tire professional, man. I just like give my input on what I think needs to be fixed.
That's easy fix.
Yeah. He knows what to do. They know what to do. But if that problem got fixed, oh man, dude, it makes the Pint an actual, like, if you like the Pint, it makes it so much better of a board. Like, I honestly just probably had the most fun in my life riding a Pint in the last like 10-15 minutes of just shooting this clip.
You were whipping that thing. I was kind of having trouble keeping up with it.
Yeah, it was actually really fun to where I've never pushed a Pint this hard in my life, and I was kind of scared for my own good there. I was like, I never ride Pints that much. I don't know where they give. I was just like, I was waiting for it to drop me and just big old slam clip for you guys, but it didn't. It held up. It handled the chunk. Sidewall was amazing. Like, just nothing but good thoughts and good vibes on this tire, man.
I mean, you've just confirmed all my thoughts about it. Like, basically everything you said are things that we've noticed for sure, and just small tweaks that can be made in order to fix them.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped on the final version.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for them to come out whenever they come out.
Yeah, we're probably like a week away from pouring the first small batch of final production run tires. So
hell yeah, no, these
we should have them quick. I was worried you were gonna say, that you wanted to make tweaks that we hadn't already identified. It sounds like
no, like honestly,
we had the same thoughts.
You pretty much nailed it on like I thought there, like you said, there's gonna be more tweaks to be needed. Like I came down here with not even knowing this tire existed until the other day. I saw it on your story and I gave this man some grief. And that's why I'm down here. But it's all for fun, man. And oh man, this is ridiculously fun, I'll tell you. Definitely a game changer.
Well, Thor, thank you for your help, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. And we'll send you a tire when it's all ready. How about that?
That sounds good
to me. Well, we got sandwiches to eat, guys. Thank you very much for sticking around with us. We appreciate you. Tire will be available on TheFloatLife.com pretty darn soon here, so grab one if you got a Pint X or a Growler, or heck, even an XR that you want a super nimble tire on. You like the 5.5s. There's another tire up in there in the mix for you now. So
heck yeah, and don't think they're slow, man. I placed third at Westerns on my 5.5 on my XR, so
yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yes,
so
sir.
Yeah, in the right hands, you can do a lot with a little tire.
Yes,
so
sir.
This thing's mighty. I like it. Thanks again, guys, for joining us, and float on, my friends.
Yes, sir.
Ho ho, what a hitter, y'all. Stoke is high. Hey, if you want to keep that stoke running, watch that one right there, or utilize that stoke and go hit a ride. Float on, my friends.